Sus palabras, su mensaje en el Parlamento Europeo inspiró la Declaración de Bruselas, una suerte de acuerdo de paz, ¿verdad?
Yes, yes, it did. And I'm just very happy that people receive that message of peace, because it is not for me, it is for all people on the face of this earth. Prosperity may help a few, but peace helps everyone.
Usted dijo en esa oportunidad que la prosperidad sin paz conducía al caos. Explíqueme qué quiso exactamente decir.
If you don't have peace, and the focus is only prosperity, the greed, the fear, the doubt start becoming the factors that start driving prosperity. But prosperity that happens in time of peace is built on very strong foundations. So when peace is missing, prosperity comes, but because of greed, disappears. And all that is left is chaos.
Recién estuvo en Sao Paulo, en Brasil, y dijo allí que la paz es un derecho fundamental.
Absolutely. It is a right of every human being. It doesn't matter who they are, where they are, what they know, what they don't know, what they believe. It is a fundamental right of every human being to be able to have peace in their life. Because the source of the peace is in every single human being. The seed is there. It needs to be planted.
Usted fue nominado para el Premio Nobel de la Paz y los nominados al Premio Nobel de la Paz son grandes luchadores. Son hombres y mujeres que libran batallas justas. ¿Cómo describiría su batalla?
For peace. For peace. I am fighting for peace. Against ignorance, against all the ideas of why there shouldn't be peace. Because when I talk about having peace, there's so many people who say why there can't be peace. And I remind them that when the time came to go to the moon, there were people who said it can't be done. And the reason why they went to the moon was because of the people who said, yes, it can be done.
¿Y cuáles han sido las dificultades más grandes que ha tenido que vencer?
My difficulties really are that there is such a mindset of why all the good things that I talk about cannot happen. There seems to be such a tendency to not look at what we have been given as human beings. To say that if 7 billion people made peace a priority, that we would not have peace. I cannot imagine that. Of course.
La tecnología puede resultar controversial en algunos de estos procesos, pero a la vez es una gran facilitadora para su mensaje.
It is. And since I was very, very young, I have always seen the potential in technology. Because one of the fundamental desires that human beings have had is to communicate. And to use that to communicate about peace is a very natural avenue. It is not the technology that is at fault, is what we use it for. Technology can help bring peace, or technology can help bring wars. Technology is a bit like a kitchen knife. It can cut your vegetables, help feed you, or cut you. And I truly feel that when the mindset is going to be to use it for peace, it's going to be wonderful. To bring us together, to bring us closer, not to divide us.
¿Y qué les dice a quienes usan la ciencia y la tecnología para la guerra?
They have their mindset. They cannot see beyond that. There is so much rationale, so much explanation, so many preconceived ideas. And of course, that also includes that there can never be peace. So, it is, you take the human power and put such misconceptions on it. It's like having a very fast car and you're lost. So you're going to be off your road, off the course, very quickly. And that's what happens because the mindset needs to change. Peace needs to be a reality, not just a distant dream.
El éxito. El éxito es para algunas personas la felicidad de su familia, la plenitud de su carrera. Otras personas creen que el éxito es ganar mucho dinero. ¿Qué es el éxito para usted?
For me, the question comes that people have predefined what success means to them. And day and night we pursue this. And sometimes we get so caught in pursuing that we don't ask ourselves the fundamental question. Today, am I happy? Am I happy today? Because for most people the answer is, oh, I will be happy when I am successful. And my point is, of course you should be happy when you have succeeded, but you should be happy every single day pursuing your success. One should not be sacrificed for the other.
He leído que tiene usted una preocupación mayor por las personas que están presas, están en prisión, y ha diseñado un proyecto, un esquema de educación para la paz para las prisiones, y ya se está aplicando en varios países del mundo. ¿Cuánta esperanza tiene en este proyecto que realmente es maravilloso?
Oh, I have a lot of hope. And my hope isn't just blind hope. These projects are yielding incredible results. they're bringing a profound change in people's lives. Because a lot of times, the society says this person has done this wrong. The Justice Department gives them their punishment. And then everybody forgets. I am saying this is still a person. This is still a human being. And maybe what they have lost is the hope in themselves, knowing that the source of their peace is not outside, but within them. And to bring them that hope, to bring them this unique freedom, even when they're in the prison. Because that's what hope does. And when we think about this, all of us need hope. Whether we are in prison, whether we are outside of prison. And so these projects have been incredibly successful because they deal with the fundamentals. And they're not even aiming at a particular result, but then the result is obvious.
¿Y cuán posible es para una persona que vive atormentada porque ha hecho daño, porque ha hecho mal contra otro ser humano, encontrar la paz?
The peace is inside of them. As a human being, one of the greatest capacities we have is to learn from our mistakes and make ourselves better, not only for ourselves, but for all the people around us. And when we can do that, that is the best thing we can do. To be full of hope, to be a productive member of society, to help each other, create a better world for ourselves, for our children, for their children, and for the generations yet to come. And if we make a mistake, we need to rise above that. We need to learn from that. But I feel these are also the lessons of every day. We make small mistakes, and some people, unfortunately, make really big mistakes. But we need to move forward. That's the only hope we have.
Usted ha establecido la Fundación Prem Rawat. ¿Para qué? ¿Cuál es la función de la fundación?
The main objective of the foundation is to take the message of peace to people. And secondly, to acknowledge the human needs and help people with dignity to rise above, to help them in their times of need. But I still feel that in good times and in bad times, we always need peace. So Prem Rawat Foundation is a very unique foundation, and it acknowledges that you need to have prosperity. It acknowledges that you need to have dignity, and it acknowledges that you need to have peace. And that one does not need to be disconnected from another.
¿A qué se refiere exactamente con dignidad?
In our lives, we all come across hard times. We still want to feel human. Very important for us that somebody acknowledges our existence, not only when the times are good, but even in the bad time. And to approach people who may be going through difficult times and to give them back their dignity so they feel human, so they feel real, not looked down upon, not manipulated, not from the help being given to them, not from any other motive, but just to help them. Dignity is incredibly important, as much as prosperity, and indeed, as much as peace.
En este momento, el mundo vive una situación particular. Hay mucha tensión, países que hacen pruebas nucleares, que retan a las instituciones internacionales y muchas batallas internas, sobre todo en el mundo árabe, para liberarse de dictadores. El mundo se aproxima a una gran confrontación, a una nueva guerra.
Whenever countries are being driven by fear or by greed, or indeed both, this is a very negative force. When the greed and fear come together, it is the end of people's freedom. But you know, there is something more powerful than that. And right now, it is so apparent in the Arabian countries. And that is the spirit of human beings. It is the spirit of human beings that can kill those two incredibly devastating elements. And human beings should never be underestimated. We have some incredible powers. We have lived through World War I and gone forward. We have lived through World War II. I really hope that there isn't a World War III. But whatever happens, I have great hope and faith in the human spirit.
Es necesario que las personas que buscan su paz interior, que entran en un proceso de reflexión. Para ello, se deshagan de sus bienes materiales, se alejen de su familia o de su apego a lo mundano.
No. No, absolutely not. Because from the day they were born till the day they die, they carry the seeds of peace within them. It's always there. Of course, one should prosper in this world. And at the same time, without sacrificing anything, have peace in their lives.
Y ese es su mensaje.
That is my message.
Muchísimas gracias por esta entrevista y vuelva pronto al Perú.
Yes, I have always enjoyed coming to Peru. I've come here many, many times. And thank you so much for this interview. Thank you.